Very good morning. We are now at our next country. This is Netherlands. Yesterday night we came from Dublin. After we landed, it was a little bit late. We quickly went to sleep, and this morning we are here at Amsterdam City. A little bit of history. Right behind us is actually the world's first modern security exchange.
Amsterdam is nicknamed Mokum. It is the meaning of safe place in the Yiddish language. This is because it is a safe haven for European Jews during the Holocaust. And also, half of the city is sitting a meter above the sea level. In order to support the buildings from sinking, this city is supported by 11 million wooden poles.
There's a lot of narrow houses here in Amsterdam, and the thinnest or the narrowest building is only about 1 meter wide. And that's because back in the days, property taxes were actually charged based on the width of the houses. And so building a very narrow building actually saves a lot of money. So join us as we explore attractions around Amsterdam City, and we will see you at each of the attractions. And a few steps away, we are now at probably the most happening place here in Amsterdam City, and this is the place where there's 3 attractions. So right in front of us is the National Monument, and behind us is the Dam Square as well as the Royal Palace of Amsterdam. And there's a lot of people here taking photographs as well as just chilling out.
Fun fact about Dam Square, it was created in 13th century when the dam was built around the river Amstel to prevent the sea from flooding the city. It has been the site of many important historical events in Amsterdam history, such as the coronation of King Willem Alexander in 2013 and the annual New Year Eve celebration.
So definitely a very happening place, and if you are in Amsterdam City, definitely come here to soak in the vibes.
Yep.
Okay, we'll be heading to our next attraction, and we will see you when we get there.
Our first food in Amsterdam City is their national food. This is called patat, and it is fries. There is a debate whether which country has the first fries, but we don't know the answer. This patat is special because they didn't freeze it, so all the fries are freshly made, and they will usually add sauce. So we picked the most unique sauce called Orlok. It's a peanut sauce plus onion, and the shopkeeper actually added some white sauce. I think it's mayonnaise. So we bought the fries from Mane Campis. They said that they have been voted #1 Holland fries, so we cannot miss this, even though it has a very long queue. So taste test. I will need to ensure that my fries has all the sauces. Very interesting. The peanut sauce is quite similar like the curry sauce, but it has a slight peanutty flavor, and the white sauce is mayonnaise. The onion makes the fries slightly refreshing. I think we made the right choice to choose this sauce. It is pretty good. There is a famous fast food franchise in Amsterdam called Fibo. They are famous for their croquette. So we bought a veal croquette. Veal is actually cattle. I think maybe the meaty flavor will not be so strong. We will see whether it's true. Tastes very good. Outer layer is very crispy. Then inner layer is the beef, very strong beef plus cream of mushroom taste. I like the cream of mushroom. Very good. When you are in Amsterdam, got to find one table and try their croquette. Just visited this shop and had a slice of apple pie. The exterior is super crispy. Between the apple and the crust, there is a layer of banana cake-alike kind of texture. And then the apple. The apple, they put some cinnamon, and the apple is warm and sour and moist. The crunchy crust and the banana cake and warm soury apple with cinnamon. These 3 combination makes a perfect apple pie. Come here if you are at Amsterdam. Very good. Another specialty here in Amsterdam is their stroop waffle. We saw a lot of people carrying paper bags of this stroop waffle, so we bought one and tried. It's very windy and cold here. It's still warm, so there are a lot of different flavors. We got the hazelnut flavor one. Looks very delicious. With the hazelnut, it's like eating the chocolate hazelnut cookie. In the middle, there is a thin layer of maple syrup. Very crispy, very crunchy, and also very sweet. It's a very good snack if you pair it with some meat.
For our very last location, we will be visiting the Red Light District. This is actually some sort of a tourist attraction here in Amsterdam, and except for pickpockets, it is fairly safe to head there.
Near the Red Light District, there's a museum called Audi Cake, and it is the oldest building in Amsterdam. When you turn left from the museum, it is a nursery, and when you turn right, it is the famous Red Light District. So it is quite a contrast. Red Light District, this term originated in Amsterdam. So you can see from the shops, there are red light labeling. So they will turn on the red lights when the shop is open, and the lights will be turned off when it is closed.
As we won't be able to take any photograph or video, you have to come and see it for yourself. We will see you tomorrow. Today is our second day here in Amsterdam, and we start our day with a visit to the world famous Van Gogh Museum. We came here at around 9:30 AM and it is now 1:30 AM. We can't believe it, but we spent 4 hours in the museum. We learned quite a lot about Van Gogh as an artist, about his life. Prior to heading to the museum, all we know about him is his famous artworks, the Starry Night as well as Sunflower and the Bedroom. So through the museum, we actually know more about him as an artist, and the museum actually documents his life really well all the way through to his death. I think his artworks are really nice, especially his still life artworks. He drew like the chair which we saw in the museum in London, as well as there's several other pieces of daily items.
And I find it very interesting that because he likes to draw his daily item, so a lot of the same items will appear in his different drawings.
Definitely not to be missed if you are here in Amsterdam. Yeah, we spent 4 hours, so it's quite a nice gallery as well as a museum to visit. So some things to note if you are coming here, it is to pre-book your tickets, because when we arrive at 9:30 AM, tickets were already sold out for the day. And just a few minutes walk from the Van Gogh Museum, we have come to our next attraction for the day, and this is the Rijksmuseum. We have decided not to enter because we spent 4 hours in the Van Gogh Museum and we don't really have much time to spend in this museum. So unlike the Van Gogh Museum, you can just walk in to purchase your ticket, but you can also purchase them online. So we checked yesterday and today's ticket was still available for booking yesterday. So some fun facts about this museum: it is the only museum in the world that has a road running through it. So you can see behind us, it is actually a road. And the other thing is that this museum has been closed for 10 years because while doing some maintenance work, they actually dig deep into the ground and it caused the museum to be flooded.
And Amsterdam is actually built on top of the sea.
Since we are not entering the museum, we will just show you the exterior. It has a nice free to enter garden, and we see a lot of people doing sketches of the exterior of the museum, so it's a pretty relaxing place to visit if you are here in Amsterdam. We will be heading to our next attraction and we will see you when we get there.
Bye.
Bye.
We are here at Albert Kapstraat, and this is a traditional market and it is massive. The market is the busiest in all of the Netherlands and claimed to be the largest daytime market in Europe. It is also an important tourist attraction. We are here with a purpose. We wanted to try this Stroop waffle. So it's called Rudy's Stroop waffle. They mentioned that they are the last Stroop waffle with the traditional recipe. They are very proud with their recipe, so the sauce in between is made on site, so it is fresh. Let me have a taste of this Stroop waffle. Very crispy. Yesterday we tried another brand of the Stroop waffle. This one is less sweet and more flavorful. It has a stronger cinnamon taste, and the crust outside is crispier and more tasty. It has more flavor to it. This is very, very good. Our next item is Western style sashimi. Not sure whether do they season the raw fish, but they put a lot of onions with pickles. on top. This is also one of the specialty to eat when you are in Amsterdam. Time to taste the Western sashimi. Seriously, it tastes like tuna sashimi. It's pretty good. I really like it. It's quite cheap also. It's very good. We are now having our second round of patat, and we are here because this shop is allegedly selling the best patat in Amsterdam. We bought the samurai sauce and the apple sauce. The samurai sauce is mayonnaise plus sambal sauce based test. The fries is crispier here compared to the shop yesterday. The samurai sauce has a little bit of the soury taste, which I like it a lot because it actually lightened the oily taste of the fries. This is good. And the fries is crispy as well. Next, we will have the apple sauce. It looks like apple puree. Apple sauce is cold, the fries is hot. Mixed two together, it's also pretty good. But I personally prefer the samurai sauce. Try this when you are here.
And so our second day in Amsterdam has ended, and we are now at Amsterdam Central Station heading back to our hotel. Thanks for joining us in Amsterdam, and we will see you when we head to the next city in Netherlands.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Much better than the apple pie in McDonald's.